What is it?
The mean one. He's slippery, he's elusive. He's a mean one, that mister.
Hello, World Wide Web. I'm Dr. Shado, the main personality of this hair, and I just watched the trailer for The Mean One, new horror movie coming out very soon, and it's exactly what it sounds like while also not being it technically.
Did you ever find the Christmas killer?
Never got a reliable description of the man.
And by that I mean, it's, as a movie, if you're into low-budget horror parodies, you're probably gonna have a good time, especially if you're into The Grinch, which this obviously is, although it isn't. Every single time something very specific and very nameable comes up, that's not what they say. Any kind of recurring character, we know exactly who they are, but who they are isn't exactly who they are. Because if you say who the who is, then the who is a copyrighted thing that you cannot use. So, who is just whoever.
Remember that story about Cindy You-Know-Who?
And as such, there's also this big thing that's, the whole thing about the horror retelling of the Grinch story is it is technically like the first one of that, but it's also technically a sequel with the way that it's set up, because the original Grinch tale is still something that happened, though not exactly the way it's presented here. The original Grinch story happened, it's just instead of stealing Christmas, he went around murdering everybody.
That's not how it went down.
Which sounds like a lot of fun, but we don't have that because that involves a whole lot of names and places and things that have specific names that you can't say. And if you said it 20 years later, not only can you make Cindy Lou Whoever be a hot young blonde, you can also rename a whole lot of things, like Whoville, that's gone now. Now they had to rebuild after that horrifying incident 20 years ago now. It's Newville. That's not copyrighted. And so there's several instances in the trailer where they come close to saying the name of the Grinch, Mr. Grinch and what have you, but they cut away.
He's a mean one, that mister.
You're a dead one, mister.
Obviously intentionally. I don't know if in the actual movie it's going to be saying that. I'm going to assume no, because there's a reason why everything is renamed. There's a reason why they're skirting around the names so expertly, I might add. But it's going to be Grinch-themed horror. It's going to be a classic kind of slasher thing. And I will say, while most of it looks, kind of low-budgety, not the most impressive kind of presentation here, still, while we're not going to get the most fantastic fantasy of Newville looking like Whoville, it's like you got the mountain, the obviously recognizable mountain, but that's about it. The rest is just kind of, hey, look at that, modern times. Isn't that very interesting to look at?
I'm not going to be a victim anymore.
Time to roast this beast.
So it's just gonna be your general kind of slasher affair there, but the Mean One costume design and makeup design looks pretty good, or at least it does in the trailer, possibly because everything is very dark, but hey, certainly doing a decent job with that. It's definitely on my radar. I'm heavily into Dino-cember right now, but if I get a chance to actually fully check this one out, maybe I could do a little reaction review down the line, I don't know. But I'm just here to give a little quick note on my thoughts on the trailer. Finally got a chance to sit down and look at it, and I must say, I'm liking what I'm seeing. Of course, I'm into horror and things being twisted and people dying. In movies. Gotta specify that, because there's another legal thing there that you gotta be mindful of. So, thank you all for watching. I have been Dr. Shado, and remember, it's not illegal unless you say it.